drives, and Rutherford plays, coming out 15 feet to break him up.
This is a great collection here. I got traded from Pittsburgh to Detroit, and I had the blue mask.
A quick shot, and Rutherford, a beautiful save.
We were playing in Toronto, Hockey Night in Canada that night, and I called the guy that makes the masks and said, can you meet me at the airport, paint the mask white so we get rid of the Penguins mask? He came in the next morning and pulled this out of the box with the wings on it. I didn't like it. I was really upset with him. We won the game that night, people liked it, so it stayed.
Jim Rutherford has worn many hats during his hockey career, but signing new players to contracts is something that never gets old.
Welcome, everybody. It's my honor to welcome you guys. I really hope this is a fun day for you. Why don't we get your contract signed? Your lockers are waiting for you. Ready to go? Okay.
Nice to meet you. You getting the tour, are you? Well, let us know if you need anything. We got lots of tape. You need tape.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys got planned today watching practice?
Yeah. Are you guys gonna come over too?
I think so. Yeah, nice. We'll score a couple goals on Murr.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right, go get him, guys.
You're a goal scorer.
Play hockey?
Yeah.
Nice. Favorite sport?
Yeah.
Favorite team, the Pens?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Yours?
My curve?
Yeah.
Look at my curve. Straighter, eh?
Yeah.
You know what's that?
I'm happy that they got their wish to see the facility, meet some of the guys, and be out here on the ice with us. It's fun for us to have them out here and fun to see them have a smile on their face, and it was great having them, and I hope they enjoy themselves.
One race. Go line, around, and back to here.
Go.
I think it's great. I think it's one of the best parts of our job. It puts us in a position where you have an opportunity to help people that are less fortunate than you. I think our players and our team take away every bit as much as we give when we have the opportunity to spend some time with those Make-A-Wish kids, and to be a small part of it is a thrill.
The thrill of hockey is found in the roller coaster that is the season. And like any good ride, lows are simply part of its architecture.
We talk a lot with our guys just about controlling what we can to be successful. You know, whether you're going through a stretch where you win 4 or 5 in a row, or you're going through a stretch where it's a bit of a struggle, and a lot of times it becomes a little bit more of a challenge when you're going through a struggle because there become more distractions. And part of being a good pro and part of being a good team at this level is making sure that you manage those distractions the right way. And the way to do it is to just stay in the moment and to control the controllables and focus on the process itself.
11-10-3, the Penguins' record now on the season. This is the first time they've lost 3 games in a row in regulation.
No better time to snap a losing streak than against the best team in the league and a former teammate.
Here it is. Look at that little gap, huh? Congratulations, and thanks for everything you've done for us. It's been great over the years, and you're a big part of the franchise. So thank you. Congratulations, and enjoy it. It's a beautiful one.
I miss you, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Miss you.
Yikes.
Welcome back, and thank you, Chris Kunis. Come on here. Come on here. Go towards him. Go towards him.
Now tipped ahead by Brian Ross. Might have a chance on a breakaway. Short-handed. Ross skating in on goal. It's gone!
We've been trying to find ourselves a little bit from a consistency standpoint since the beginning of this season. And we've talked a lot with our players about gaining some traction and trying to improve each and every day as individuals and as a group. I thought that game against Tampa was a big step in the right direction because it was evidence to our players that when we play the game a certain way, we can beat the best teams in the league and we can be considered one of them.
Shoots and scores! Phil Gensel buries it against Budai. Brawlman over. Sergachev's wrist comes back over Kucherov. Robbed by Jari. That came right off the board to Kucherov, the best goal scorer in the league. And Jari diving to his left makes the save.
I want to get out of my seat and give an applause right there for Tristan Jari.
Tristan Jari has recorded his first National Hockey League victory.
And what a game it was for Tristan Jari. He was the best player on the ice, and the Penguins get the big victory. After 3 straight losses, they had to have this.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I think it's something that you obviously dream about, and it's something that you think about for a long time, and for it to finally come true, I think that was a huge thing for me and my family. I think they were pretty excited for me being able to watch that. I think that was something that I'll be able to look back on for a very long time and remember.
Yo, Rusty, see where you guys going, but Jars, first win. Congrats.
Murray off into the Penguin locker room. Tristan Jari replacing him. And the Penguins do kind of survive it. Hoping to just get out of this period now, maybe by a goal. Onto the far side to Ruhwedel. Roll it to the point, kept in by Philadelphia, and they again set the play up. Near side Couturier, shooting, scoring. He beat Jari on the glove hand side. Couturier, a late goal in the second, gives the Flyers a 3-1 lead.
The second period was one of the worst periods we played as a hockey team all year long, and we had that discussion in between periods. I thought the players responded in such a great way. The third period might have been one of the better periods that we played all season long.
Come on, boys, come on ahead. You need one ahead, boys.
Centering feet, Gensel there, shoots, and that was stopped on the bucket, and they score! Patrick Hornquist, power play goal, it's 3-2.
Keep going, keep going.
In that third period, I think it was like you turn a switch on and you sort of feel the momentum coming our way, and then once you start scoring some goals, you can kind of sense that feeling that you put yourself in a good position.
Go, 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 go!
West of the net, stopped by the man, and goes off the body and in.
It was pretty exciting. We fought through some adversity, and I think it built some character.
Now, fortunately, we have the firepower and we have the ability to come back in those types of games, but I think the biggest takeaway from that game is making sure that we continue to have the killer instinct regardless of how we come out of that first period.
Out of the tank, takes it to a stick, slap shot, score! Crosby in front, deflects it home, and the Pittsburgh Penguins win it in overtime.
Mike, two-parter if I may. First, just any status on Matt, and second, if Tristan has to carry the workload for a while here, what has he shown you in the past month that gives you confidence in him?
Matt will be week to week with a lower body injury. As far as Tristan's concerned, we believe he's a solid goalie. Tristan's going to have to make timely saves for us game in and game out, and we believe he can do that.
Well, obviously, it's always a little bit different. It's another level, and you have to elevate your game. Having Mike Buckley here has helped me a lot. I've had him the past couple of years in Wilkes-Barre, and I think that's a huge part of it, is being able to come in here with the confidence and the familiarity that he has with me. I think that helps me in my game.
We've essentially given him the ball here to be the guy for us when Matt's injured, and he's responded the right way. We know Tristan's capable. He's an NHL caliber goalie, and so this is a great opportunity for him to establish himself as such.
Those who've established themselves as the best can all be found in one place. It was time for the 2016-17 Penguins to join their place in history.
Welcome everyone to the Hockey Hall of Fame. A special welcome to the Pittsburgh Penguins Hockey Club.
It's always a real honor to be at the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's a very special day for us to be here for the ring ceremony.
Our history with the Pittsburgh Penguins has been wonderful. It is the second year in a row. It's the third time in 8 years, and it's the fifth time since the early 90s. Always great stories when you get to hang out with the Stanley Cup champions.
When you win, there's so many great things you get to be a part of, but to have that as part of history and for people to be able to come here and see it up close, it means a lot. I just love seeing everything, just like everyone else. Seeing all the history and the old jerseys and gloves and sticks and everything here. To be honest, when I come here, I just right into fan mode.
There's so many different things, all the history in the building and pictures and names up on the wall, and I think it's pretty cool to have it all to ourselves, and seeing some of the guys playing different games and stuff like that was pretty funny.
You get briefs to shoot on? I would have saved every one of those.
Oh, baby. Just lit you up.
Who was that? Oh, matched it? Whoa, blocker. Yes! Restart the video. Actually cut this whole thing.
It was a great thrill. I love to see the Penguin stuff that's in the Hall of Fame and the experiences that this group went through in winning back-to-back Stanley Cups. There's so many different aspects of the Hall that are really neat to witness, and it's all in the spirit of the game and the education of the history.
The ultimate hockey vault is hard to break into, but these Penguins unlocked a door that no NHL team has ever entered before.
I think what makes this special is it's the actual guts of the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's the archives. It's where everything happens before it gets on display. And it's so special to have a team come through and appreciate the history like we do as well. Hockey goes back 125 years, 130 years, and it all kind of happens here at the Hockey Hall of Fame archives. So we have about 4,000 sticks here, and they cover the first 125 years of hockey. Wooden ones, two-piece, graphite, historical ones, milestone, what have you.
I remember these. These are sick.
It was the best.
That was pretty cool, seeing the archives. A lot of the milestone sticks and milestone pucks of different guys around the league.
So we have Gretzky's milestone sticks are all right here.
It's unreal.
Imagine. Is that a blanket or a jersey?
No, it's a sweater, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's just basically a
What year?
That's from 36. So Great Britain on that, yeah.
Oh, it was a great experience. It was great for our players. I know our coaching staff and management really enjoyed it. In a lot of ways, it's an education of the history of our game, and I think it's really important that we all recognize the generations that came before us that essentially have established the game that we play today.
Andy Warhol did two hockey images, a Gretzky and a Rod Jobert, and that's the Rod Jobert. So it's an original Andy Warhol.
Wow. This is Rocket Richard's stick? Can we hold it?
Sure.
Yeah? That's awesome.
As the calendar turned to December, the Penguins were in Buffalo for the first game of a home-and-home series against the Sabres.
Here we go, boys, here we go!
Going into Buffalo, we had that confidence and that swagger that they've talked about that we've had in the past. I think it was something that we wanted to carry into this weekend and do our best and try and pressure them as much as we could.
Tom Kuhnhackl skates right down the middle, in on goal, and he stopped, he was hooked. Gotta be penalty shot.
Yeah, it's gotta be, Mearsy, it's gotta be. Here we go, Cooney, had a boy. Good skate. High glove, high glove.
Penalty shot coming up for Kuhnhackl. Picks up the puck at center ice. Comes in down the right wing, cuts between the circles, shooting one, he scores!
Yeah! Right. Yeah, I think it should be. Out there, Cooney!
Chance for Chris Colo, cutting toward the net, wants a back catch, a big stop again from Tristan Jarry.
We've been carrying a little bit of momentum from our game in Tampa Bay and Philly. I think those are two games that helped us up to this point. I think the sky's the limits for us.
Part of it, I think, was the logistics of the schedule, where when we're playing back-to-back, so wasn't our opponent, whereas in some of the early back-to-backs, that wasn't the case, and the logistics of the schedule were difficult in certain situations. That's just the reality of our league, and every team goes through that. You have to find ways to have success through those difficult challenges. But certainly the fact that we've got some results here in back-to-back games should give our guys a boost of confidence moving forward in some of the ones that we're going to have coming up.
That's a very good ice hockey player.
Some people like to score goals, like Malkin. 2-on-1, Evgeny Malkin with Kessel, hold, shoots, he scores!
Hey, that's another good ice hockey player. High glove, G, high glove.
It's tough playing back-to-back, so When you can get 2 wins and kind of play 2 complete games and games that we could be happy about, it was important for us. So hopefully that builds some momentum for us that we can carry over to this week.
Up with the near boards and taken by Kessel. Up with Kessel. 2-on-2. Kessel's going to shoot. He scores! He just drills it! And the Penguins have a 4-1 lead.
I don't know how he does it.
I think that's one of the things kind of we got to work on, is being a little more consistent. So to have both those games be a pretty good performance overall, it definitely means a lot for us and something that we can look at and carry over.
When a strong performance carries over into another, well, people come to expect it. So the Penguins were striving for greatness for the 3rd straight year with their holiday video.
So I got to do the line?
I think I'm just stroking your shoulders ever so gently.
Can you guys figure out the tongue and the pole?
The tongue?
Yeah.
This might be the worst part in the whole.
It's real? Why you not give me fake?
You only get 1 shot.
Yeah.
Let's get that one out of here. Get that out of here.
And make sure you look
Try to move it. Ho, ho, ho.
This should be good.
Kid's a natural, what can I say?
Nothing wrong with that.
Clark Kent. Back to Superman.
Tell me I don't want to do that again. That was a real scream because I was actually terrified.
That's it. Boom.
Hey.
Nailed it. I'm Phil's wife, every girl's dream, absolutely.
All right, guys. It's been a treat.
As in years past, the Metro Division is once again a force. So for the Penguins, every battle amongst divisional foes is one they place a strong emphasis on.
I think it's pretty big. I think we're a little bit over a quarter of the way. Those division games are always big for us. It's good to start that rivalry. Always hard-fought games, and it's always that much tougher when it's a division game to get those points.
Every game in the new NHL, I think it's important, and if you find yourself in a race or in a tight race and a few games behind a certain team, then it can come bite you by the end of the year. So it's definitely something we got to look into and games we got to be ready for.
Here's Shea and a chance, and he scores!
And that's the way you celebrate your birthday, right there, Riley Sheahan.
Ross trying to get it across, still loose. Oh, I'm gonna find it now, goes in! Matt Hardwick has scored! Overtime game winner! The Pens victorious tonight!
It was a memorable birthday for Riley Sheahan. While the trade that brought him to Pittsburgh wasn't even 2 months old, the 26-year-old was adjusting nicely to his new home.
It's been good. People seem really nice here. Just like the general public seems like very courteous and polite. I don't know if that's just the luck I've ran into or if it's how things are here, but and then the love they have for the Penguins has been pretty cool too. I always remember coming to Pittsburgh when I was with Detroit because we come through the tunnel there and from the airport, and all of a sudden it opens up and you just get like the whole view of the city and the kind of the over the river and the bridge and everything, the bridges and all that kind of stuff. You see the stadiums, and now to be able to be in that environment on every day, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I had one of my buddies and his girlfriend in town, and my mom and dad, especially on my birthday, it kind of is a little extra special. I think the apartment should be clean. It's pretty cozy in there, and it's nice with all the Christmas decorations. Yeah, so this is the place. Hello? Hi. She doesn't understand the camera, I don't think. We got some pictures here. That was yesterday. First goal at PPG. Have them all documented. She's been awesome. She'll sit with me while I play Call of Duty. After practice, usually some time for Call of Duty and a nap. She gets spoiled. Everybody loves her, so. This is her bed, I guess. She's kind of taken over it. Come on, let's go up, up, up. There you go. Good girl. Perfect.
In the dog days of hockey, certain games always stand out, like facing your former team for the first time. Something Matt Hunwick experienced when the Leafs came to town.
And the Leafs are off and running here in this first period. The defending Stanley Cup champions. Getting a little lesson here from this young squad from Toronto.
Let's go, boys. Got to put one on the board here. They're going to have 4 up. They should have the whole week set.
Simon's got a chance. Got a man open. See it. Shoots and scores. Oh, big cow kick. Pass over to Mann. He's got to come in. He's going to shoot the puck at the post. That close to 9. Big bench plus 1 and the Leafs clear. That's a gutsy performance by the Penguins as I've seen in a long time.
Talk about emptying the tank. They left every ounce of energy they had on that ice.
All right, time to get serious. Yeah, right. Don't pretend you don't see me.
I was asking Kenji, like, is that Botox? I was like, wow.
It's the eyes.
Yeah, that's what it is. That looks great.
Some people get the costume, they don't get the eyes. Apparently I can't use the force to call Oli over here. Can you bring him over here for me? Why don't you throw Darth Maul a solid and go get him for me? I need you to hold a straight face. Game face. Hornquist could not look at me with a straight face because he's scared of the eyes.